Hello and welcome back to Hawks Tarot. I am Dr. Jennifer Hawks. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to do a reading for my Libras, and we're going to start with asking about the energy around you guys, and then I'm probably going to go into the new energy coming in, and we'll clarify anything we need to. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you. Let's see for Libra. So, what's going on? What's the energy around my Libras? What's going on for Libra? King of Pentacles in the reverse with Five of Pentacles on the bottom. Did you have a business deal not go the way you wanted it to? Maybe due to some level of kind of trickery from somebody else that you thought they had decent intentions, and then found out they were lying or deceitful, and it kind of left you having to just kind of move on from that, left you maybe in a little bit of a King of Pentacles in reverse type of energy. So you got Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That's what makes me believe that you are feeling a little bit of a financial loss or feeling a little bit left out in the cold. This could also be someone that used to be more of a King of Pentacles in the upright towards you, could have kind of pulled back and made you feel like they kind of left you out in the cold a little bit, or they're not giving to you as much as they used to. Could be either one of those situations. Okay, what else is going on right now for Libras? What else is going on right now for Libra? The World and the Fool. So you got the last card of the major arcanas and the first card of the major arcanas, which is exactly how it's supposed to go, right? Because when you close one cycle, you're supposed to be able to start another one. So it's not bad at all, right? So you have the World here as well as the Fool for what's going on right now. So you probably just recently closed out a cycle, and you're now able to begin a new cycle and kind of just go for it. But like I said before, you may be feeling a little bit of a financial loss, but just remember you are abundant, right? The universe always provides. So please, even if you have had a slight setback or a slight drop financially from what you're used to or what you would be more comfortable at, please make sure that you still allow a good energetic exchange, and that you don't keep yourself stuck in the grieving process or stuck in a lack mentality. Yeah. Okay, what is the new cycle? What's the new cycle for Libras? Justice. With the star at the bottom. That popped out right away. So Justice is the new cycle that's beginning. So a much better equal give and take, right? And I think you're a little hopeful about things working out, about the new cycle beginning, but there's still a part of you that's guarded because of what you just experienced recently with that last cycle. And that's okay. Remember, you are protected. The universe has your back. You make sure you keep acting with integrity. and stay true to your path. Okay. Tell me more about the justice that's coming in. Tell me more about the justice that's coming in, which is your card, Libras. Tell me more about the justice coming in. Page of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. So you might be researching a new business. You might be, kind of going back to school and looking into something a little bit further. That curious energy with this Page of Swords here. This could be a younger energy as well coming in, but more than anything, I feel like some of you may be going back to school. Some of you may be looking into something a little bit more to study it, to make sure that you know what you're doing going into this new business or this new venture for yourself with this new cycle. But then the bottom of the deck is Eight of Pentacles. So that's that, really putting the work in. And this reminds us that our skilled work will pay off. But at the same time, look closer at this card, right? This is the Light Seers deck. Is this girl in any way sitting in that uncomfortable chair with the different moon phases above her? Does it in any way look like this girl takes a break? So this new cycle of really putting the effort in towards building something that's going to bring more balance for you, a better give and take, and really allow you to use your gifts and talents. And then right behind the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, you have Ten of Swords. So after a painful ending, after, okay, that last cycle closed, we don't need to berate ourselves about that situation. It's done and over with. And, the Ten of Swords is representative of the painful time being over. So you can now expect better outcomes. Whatever you went through in this last cycle that ended, it seemed like there was a lot of struggle, like a lot of fighting, maybe a lot of competition, might have even been competition in the workplace, jealousy amongst people that you were working with, for anything like that. But you were juggling. It was something that maybe you kind of enjoyed doing, but it wasn't really paying off, and there was too much going on at once. You were constantly having to juggle and fight, and you kind of realized that even if it was something that started out as bringing you joy, it had to end, right? And that might be part of you, studying, going back to school, researching a little bit more into your industry so that you can branch out on your own. And this could be you were, doing something that you loved, but you were working for someone that turned it into something you hated, and it no longer was about your path and what you were passionate about. And it just became about them putting a bunch of work on you, but you were no longer happy doing it. But like I said, this could also be competition with other people in the same industry that you work in. And that was all what cycle just closed. And then now you're in this position of like, okay, let me get this together. I'll put the work in, right? But now I'm going to do it my way. And by doing it my way, I'm actually going to be able to have a better outcome in the long run to create my business and my brand. Okay. All right. So advice for Libra in this new cycle, advice for Libra. Please don't be stuck by how things didn't turn out the way you wanted them to. And then guarded nine of wands energy at the bottom. So putting this effort in, putting this passion in towards what you really want and making it your own in this new cycle may be a little bit of a burden initially because you're going to have to put the work in, but it's going to turn out much better in the long run. And the advice here is the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So if you allow yourself, if you are self-imprisoned, if you are bound only by these thoughts that you allow that, this is just going to turn out horribly, and, you're not seeing the blessing in what had to happen to get you to where you are in this new cycle. So make sure you don't stay stuck in the grieving process of that last cycle not turning out the way that you wanted it to, because this is now an opportunity to not only do it your own way, but to bring that passion back to your life in what you're doing. And then also to see the blessing and why it went down the way it did, right? To see the blessing in being able to remove some of those competition and grieving aspect, remove it from your energy. Because if there's 3 spilled cups and 2 upright, as advice, they're telling you that, yeah, things didn't turn out the way you had hoped, but you still have 2 upright cups. So focus on the positive and focus on the blessing and the lesson that was learned in that last cycle, and don't stay stuck focusing on the spilled cups. All right. Anything else? Outcome. Anything else for a Libra in this situation with this new cycle? Outcome? Outcome? Yep. Okay. So outcome is the Death card, which could be Scorpio, but this is a spiritual transformation, right? King of Cups, which is that watery, emotional energy there. Technically, King of Cups should be very emotionally mature. It's not always the case, but you got this spiritual transformation and this King of Cups energy. So allowing yourself to keep your heart open, transform. So Libras are air signs, right? And on the bottom of the deck, you got Queen of Swords, which can be a Libra card. Queen of Swords uses their experiences to cut things out that don't serve them in their life and to move forward using wit and, logic and being very much a good teacher and informative to others. So maybe you're going to take this Queen of Swords and run with it, and then you're going to see this transformation to being able to open your heart back up again and to really put that love and that passion back into what you do. It's beautiful, Libra. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as always, go do something good for yourself today. Bye, Libras.